How you doing? I'm Tim Beazley. I'm employed with the Nassau County Sheriff's Office as a detective. I've been with the Sheriff's Office for approximately 10 years. Started in 2011. I work in the Investigations Division. I investigate burglaries, frauds, and thefts.
Talk to me about what y'all did yesterday. It was a really cool training exercise, and I know you were familiar with it from the past as well.
Correct. Project Lifesaver is a program that the Sheriff's Office has here, which would be implemented for someone perhaps that has Alzheimer's and they wander off from the home. So it's basically a tracking device for that person that comes in the form. It looks like a watch. It's about as small as a watch, but it'll be on that person. And so if they wander off or go missing, we're able to track them with that device. If someone does wander off or go missing, we can get them back to their family as soon as possible. I think this job, it's very important that we remain humanized and we don't allow what we deal with on a daily basis or a weekly basis to affect our personalities. We got to be able to connect with the public because frankly we are still the public. I try to find the best in everyone and use that. You know, I credit that a lot to my 3 years when I was working in the jail. I've seen that transformation of people who had been arrested, say on drugs, and they would come into the jail and they may have been high when they came in, but after months and months of being inside the jail, they had sobered up. And I've met the real person that had been arrested, and it made me see that obviously as citizens, when we make mistakes, it shouldn't define us for the rest of our life. So how can I use that when I'm out here as a detective or as a patrolman? So I met my wife at West Nassau. She was the cheerleading captain at the time. I was a lineman for West Nassau Warriors. I ended up going into the military, the United States Navy, and we continued to date. And as I was overseas for 2 years in the Middle East, assigned to the 5th Fleet for anti-terrorism force protection, we remained in contact. Once I got out of the military in 2007, we ended up getting married, and we have 2 children. They're 11 and 7, and of course they go to Nassau schools, which is what I wanted to begin with when I was in the military, to come back home and raise a family here in Nassau. If I wasn't a police officer, I actually think I would be on stage as a comedian or perhaps in the movies. I'm often confused with Kevin James from The King of Queens, which I understand, and I see that connection there. But I like making people laugh. I like making people feel comfortable, and I think it's still maybe in my cards, actually.